2 of this live stream of Chicago Talk. And I'm going to say it again. My intro is always, I'm going to say namaste, peace be unto you, and everybody is watching this video. Now, before I kick off this part 2, I want to thank all of my subscribers who have participated with part 1 with Pharoah from Pharoah Said That. We was talking about Chicago, about these corporations, corporate America, and how it's affecting African Americans. I want to thank each and every one of you for participating in the part 2 of the live stream. And also, I don't care if it's $1, $5, $10, whatever you can give, though, make sure that you make a donation to Pharoah's website, which is www.100mil.com. And make sure that you make a contribution, because it's really important, though. We need to come together, stop all this ignorance and this foolishness, and support Black businesses and build Black businesses, because it's time for us to take ours back, because we are the original man who developed this country, and damn it, it's time for us to take back what is ours. I see you, Tina. What's going on, baby? I got you. But it's time for us to take ours, rightfully ours, back in effect, and make it strong and rebuild this nation. Now, but again, I want to thank everybody so very much, for participating in part 1 of my interview with Pharoah. Pharoah Said That. Thank you so much, Tina. I appreciate it. I really appreciate that. But yeah, hold on to your seats, girlfriend, because we're about to get down and get dirty with this now. Now, I'm going to give another shout out. I'm going to give the same shout outs to my 3 people. First, to Mr. Will Giddings. Make sure that you donate to the show. Once you donate to the show, then you will receive a free Seed Temptation customized ring. It's silver with gold, gold trim on the top and the bottom. It's really pretty. All you got to do is just send me your size, send me your name, your address, city, state, and zip code. Once you send the donation through PayPal, and I'm going to leave the description on the bottom. Once you make the donation, though, then I'll forward it to Will, all the information to Will. He'll make the ring up, and he will send it to you directly. But it is really important. I will emphasize again, it's really important. We have to support each other. We have to support our businesses. We must build and then create strong businesses, and it's all about, like my former pastor would say, I am the thinker that thinks the thoughts that create the things. Let me repeat that again. I am the thinker that thinks the thoughts that creates the things. So in order for us to make things happen, we have to start with the way we think. Once we get our mind right, once we get our level of consciousness to the level where we should be, then, hey, baby, the sky is the limit. We could do anything that the hell we want to think. So it's all about getting our minds right. So with all that being said, though, without further ado on that, we're going to go ahead and go forward with this part 2 of this live stream of Chicago Talk. And the main subject we're going to speak on is Mr. Bill Cosby. Baby, that is a hot mess, because I've been following that story for a while. So for those of you who already know, though, that it was like, I think last week, that Bill Cosby was convicted on 4 counts of sexual assault. This white lady, Andrea, I think her name is Andrea Constand, she filed charges against him, and he was convicted. So right now, as it stands, though, he wasn't sentenced as of yet. He's still out on bond. But one thing that kind of bothers me, I didn't really get a chance to get into this part, though, where his wife, Camille Cosby, she stepped in and she think that it was that he was being punished by the mob or something to that, like that. But my thing is, if you do don't do the crime if you don't want to do the time. I mean, that man is lucky, and I feel kind of sorry for him, because the man is 80 years old and he's looking at 10 years of each count of sexual assault. So he's looking at a total of 30 years. And that is really, really sad. And we looked at this man, though, as being an idol. We looked at him as being a father. We looked at him as being a Black positive role model. And all of a sudden, that he just pretty much damaged his legacy. And it's so bad with this story, though. I was reading, though, that Yale University had took away his honoris degree. So, that's the first time they ever did that in history. We're talking about Yale University. took away his honorary degree, and and he really tarnished our black community. I mean, if we don't, like I said, who can we look up to as a positive role model? Who can we look up to? So, but it's a sad situation, and I mean, and when I was growing up, though, I mean, I was watching Bill Cosby. I was watching the cartoons all up to what he had created the Cosby Show, though, as Cliff Huxtable, and I thought of him as being the greatest black positive role model, but I was mistaken on that. I mean, the man basically he's a negative influence, though the man is a gangster. And I mean, he just really made himself, I mean, he really put himself out there like an ass. So, but that's just my personal opinion. So if anybody wants to leave a comment, let me know. So without further ado, though, like I said, I'm going to bring my guest back and he's going to fill in some blanks and share with us some information about this story. So ladies and gentlemen, give me give me your undivided attention. Put your goddamn hands together and let's give it up to Pharoah from Pharoah Said That. You heard him spoke in the part one segment, though, about, how African Americans are being affected in the corporate America world. So now we're going to talk about Bill Cosby and how it's affecting us, because he was our role model. So without further ado, I'm going to bring Brother Pharoah back. Brother Pharoah, are you ready to give us fill in the blanks still about this story? All right. So hold on to your seats. Put your seatbelts on because we're about to get ready to take this plane off, take this puppy off, and we're going to go on another journey, part 2, Chicago Talk live stream. We are live from Starbucks at 160 West 87th Street. So we're going to have him to fill in the blanks still about this story. So hold on to your seats, baby, because it's about to get deep. You ready, brother? All right, come on with it. Let's do this. Let's kick this off.
Hey, how's everybody doing? I'm going to take it a little easy on Bill Cosby because I don't believe in kicking a man when he's down. So he's kind of down right now. I talked about this before he got in trouble, so I went a little harder. But when I was young, they used to have these after-work parties. I must have been about 19. And I wasn't old enough to get in, but I would get in sometime. And Mr. T used to be the doorman. And Bill Cosby would come in sometime, but he was straight up a gangster. He's not the image that you all think. It was known, don't walk up on Mr. Cosby. Now, I've been knew about this story with the sexual harassment way back some years ago when a black woman had met him in a bar. And next thing you know, she felt woozy, and then she woke up in her room where he had did whatever with her. So I kind of knew about him being a sexual predator. Now, some people are saying that the government is out after him and it's a setup. People are saying it's a setup, but it's not really a setup. Bill Cosby got in trouble because he disrespected black people. That's really what brought him down. He made statements saying, don't name your kids Mohammed and Shaniqua and all this. And a lot of black people got mad about that, right? Now check it out. Look at this right here. Okay. So that's the brother Hannibal Buress. And he got on stage and he made a joke because he was pissed that Bill Cosby was talking down to black people. So he made a joke and said, but you're a rapist, though. When he made that joke, somebody in the audience had taped it. And when somebody taped it, it went viral. When it went viral, women started coming out. So it was not a setup. It was karma, actually. It was karma. Because Bill Cosby said to make it in this world and to have a good opportunity, you shouldn't name yourself Muhammad or Shaniqua or Shalika. Well, his name is Bill. His TV name is Huxtable. And they still trying to throw his ass in jail, okay? So that Bill name ain't saved him now. So Bill Cosby got karma Because he talked down to black people, a black person told a joke about him, and that joke went viral, and all the women started coming out. If Bill never would have talked down to black people, that joke never would have been made, and who knows how long it would have been. The women would have eventually came out anyway, because now you have social media. Now some black people say, why did they wait till now to come out? Well, you have to do your research on rape. Women didn't like to go to court for rape, because back in the day, when you went to court for rape, they tried to paint you as a hoe, tried to paint you as a slut, they tried to drag you through the mud, and you would a lot of times lose the case. So women didn't have a chance to deal with him in the court of law back in the day. People didn't get courage until you had social media. Social media became a way where people could voice their opinion. So it's his hate for black people by saying all that negative stuff in front of people, along with social media, that hung him. Because you got to understand that women could never get respect for rape. Never. Never. So the black women that want to support Bill Cosby because he's black, although they're supporting a black man, they're betraying other women. Because women never could get no respect for rape. As a matter of fact, right now, young girls are being molested and drugged at these colleges and universities all across the country. And we still trying to get rights for our daughters and our mothers and our aunts at these colleges and universities, that these fraternities don't put nothing in their drink. I have a daughter in college right now, two daughters. Okay, one is a sophomore finna be a junior, the other one's a freshman finna be a sophomore. And I'm hoping don't nobody date rape them. Okay, men were date raped. Bill Cosby comes from the era where they used to put Spanish fly in your stuff. And then it moved from Spanish fly to other drugs. As a matter of fact, I was just watching an episode about Nigeria. Nigeria has a codeine problem where they're drinking cough syrup and codeine. And when they rated it, they have girls in there where they pour this codeine down and have them drink it. And then the girls get woozy and they take advantage of it. So men have been taking advantage of women for a long time. And powerful men have been taking advantage for a long time. And Bill Cosby was a black man that became powerful, and he wanted to do the same thing the white man was doing. But what he forgot is that his ass is black. And no matter how much you kiss up to them, they're going to show you you're black. So all these blacks that want to be uppity, these O.J. Simpsons and these Bill Cosby, they still end up getting burnt. Because the white man respects a black person that's proud of being black more than they respect a person that's trying to be white. This is a fact.
I got a question on that. All right, to all my subscribers that's chiming in, Tina, Miss Chosen Gift, what's going on? Donna, what's up, baby? How you doing? Now, I got a question on one thing. Now, going back to, and I made some videos about, the case I've been following myself. Now, going back to this case. Now, this particular situation with this lady with Andrea Constead. Now, that incident took place back in 2004. That's been 14 years ago. Maybe you might could fill in the blanks on this, Brother Pharoah. What happened to the statute of limitation in reference to this? Why in the hell, 14 years later, they want to try to bring this man to justice? Not only that, why would they just convict just one person, Bill Cosby? What happened to Charlie Sheen? What's up with R. Kelly? What's up with Harvey Weinstein? That's another thing. Why are they still walking free? Like everything is so jolly and glorious and whatever, but this man is being convicted. They're bringing him down. Talk to us about it.
Well, they walking free so far. Wait, it switched.
Uh-oh. I'm sorry, people. Hold on. Let me switch it over. Hold on, people. Sorry about that. Okay, I apologize for that. So yeah, but what I'm saying in reference to that really disturbed me. So talk to us and let us know what's the deal with that, because that's just mind-boggling. I'm just
Well, they're free so far.
So far.
But Sandusky went to prison. The white man at them college that was just at those colleges from the NCAA that was touching all them girls, he went to prison. A lot of white priests are going to prison. And the reason that Bill Cosby might go to prison is because circumstances, all circumstances went against him. Now they say, brother, what you mean by that? Well, what happened is that children were coming out when they were adults and telling about their molestation. So they decided, with so many children coming out telling about their molestation, they want to change the statute of limitations so that these children, when they grow up and finally have the courage to tell, somebody could be prosecuted. So Bill Cosby got caught up in that. He got caught up in a state where they had changed the law as far as the statute of limitations, and so they got him. Because you got to understand something. You can't be two-sided. Black people, what do we say? Defend the black woman. Defend your woman. Defend your kids, right? All right then. White people defending their kids. We touch some white girls. Going to prison. Feel me? They gonna defend theirs. Okay? They gonna defend that white girl. Okay? So I can't be mad at them for defending their own. Shit, what the fuck was he doing with him? He was a married man. Feel me? But that's what it's all about. They defending their own people. And this man, circumstances caught up with him. He did it to a lot of people and got away with it. And when you keep getting away with crimes and they know you did it, they be out to catch you up on one of them. It's a lot of men in prison for something they didn't do, but they don't care because they did so much dirt already. But Bill Cosby, basically, all the cards fell against him. And people said, why Harvey Weinstein ain't in prison as of yet? Because Donald Trump could go. Look,
Okay.
they not playing no games with that. It's a new day, okay? You got to understand that homosexuals, white homosexuals, run this country now. And these white homosexuals, a lot of them have been abused. And they out for revenge. So if you're a sexual predator, you might be going to prison. I don't care if you're white, black, or whatever. So when people say, oh, because he's black, they need to do their research. They slamming white boys left and right for that. Do your research. That Sandusky case, how big it is. The other senator up there. See, they trying to get him now. They trying to get anybody that do that. They don't care. They ain't trying to get him because he's black. They gonna get anybody doing that. Okay? Anybody. It's a new day. And they gonna slam you for being a sexual predator. Okay? Especially when you do it to their white people. And rightfully so. We can't be mad because we don't have our own black judges and black lawyers and slamming people for molesting our daughters and stuff too. Okay? So he just getting what we call karma. You know, you reap what you sow. You
Let
can't
me.
see the
Yeah.
people talking.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on for 1 second, people. Hold on for 1 second. Okay. I can't brought it up now. But yeah, but this whole entire situation though is really truly sad though. I mean, he is basically just, I mean, he had really made our race really look bad though, because why? Because of his own self-centered, for his, level of being self-centered, for him, thinking about harming women, period. Now, I'm not taking up for the man, but do I think rape is wrong? Absolutely. Because I was a victim of date rape some years ago. And it's not a good feeling. I mean, it's not really a great feeling to be in that position in the first place. So yeah, I'm a firm believer though that, like I said, it's time for us to stand up as women, because we don't have to accept this foolishness anymore, by being victims of rape. And especially in the case with Bill Cosby. I mean, and like you said, like the brother said though, that karma has finally caught up with him. And now my question is, I'm wondering now, they haven't sentenced him as of yet, but he's looking at 3 counts of sexual assault. He's looking at 10 years apiece. My question is, does anyone firmly believe though that will he do the 30 years in its entirety? That's my main question though. I mean, but how the judicial system is. So my question to you is this, Brother Farrell. considering the circumstance, and he finally caught up with this situation. Do you really feel though that that he's going to do the 30 years in its entirety consecutively?
Um, you can't really tell. I can't really tell if he's going to do the time because I don't know the state. Okay, you have to be in the state. So yeah, if he was in Ohio, hell yeah. Okay, so different states are different.
In
So
Chicago, hell yeah.
in Chicago, he might have a break where he would get less time because when you go somewhere and you do a crime and people are doing worse crimes, it makes your crime not look so bad. So if the judge called me, somebody broke in a house and stole a radio and stuff like that all day in the town, and then I come to the town for a sexual assault, they're gonna slam me. But if you come to the court in Chicago where they just shot a baby, they ain't gonna look at your crime as serious. See,
Oh,
so
hell
it
no.
depends on where where you go to court at. If you go to court behind worse crimes, you get less time. If you go to court and your crime is the worst one in the area, you know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. But now here's my problem. They want to pull all the TV shows. Now the reason I don't like that is because Malcolm Jamal Warner is on the show.
Right.
Felicia Rashad is on the show. Why should their money get hurt because of what he did? So it's not fair to them for them to lose their money because there's more people on the show besides him. But the problem is he's ruined his name and they have no choice but to pull the show because if they show the show, people will boycott the network and the sponsors. So if I went on ahead and showed Bill Cosby, what y'all don't understand, and then I show an Arby's commercial, the people would boycott Arby's. The people would boycott everybody that's got commercials. So they would have to pull their commercials, and now we wouldn't be able to make our bottom line. So they are forced to have to get rid of him because he tarnished his name. And so now when you say, well, Bill Cosby went to this school, now it's a bad look. So the school got to take his stuff down. Everybody got to do whatever because you have a social media era and now people will shut you down. So they don't have no choice but to do this to him. But, he was out of line. You know what I'm saying? He was another man with power. You see these rappers, these athletes, these people, when they become entertainers, when they get this power, they start abusing their power. I played in bands. I know. I played in bands where I'm sitting there talking to two white dudes and two white girls, and then three of them walk off, and one of the band members tried to talk to the white girl. Although these was our fans, her boyfriend liked us. Their boyfriend bring you to the show, pay for his woman to come to your show, and then you a rapper, you take his girl to the hotel. So we living in a time of disrespect. We living with these people that got this power. They doing foul stuff. And I mean, everybody playing dumb, but we all wondered why, the sister left the show. You know, I can't think of her name.
Lisa
Right?
Bonet?
Yeah, we all know that Lisa Bonet abruptly left
Yep.
and was all weird after that. Psychologically, if I look at the change in her behavior and everything, it does look like there was some trauma there. You understand? Now, people say, why somebody didn't say nothing earlier? The same reason them women that Bill Clinton and them had killed in Arkansas should have kept their mouth shut. Look, you a young woman back in the day with no social media, and you say something about Bill Cosby, you know you can end up dead, right? Money talking, bullshit walk. He got enough money to make you disappear. Okay? So let's not talk about this like your life is all fake. Bill Cosby is a gangster. When we used to see him in the clubs, it was known, do not approach Mr. Cosby. And he would be in there with that cigar and those sweaters he wore on the Cosby show. But he wasn't smiling. He wasn't Heathcliff. He was a G. I'm telling you because I was there. It was known that Bill Cosby was a gangster and a rude person. Bill Cosby used to get on TV and talk about his family begging for money and they should stop begging for money. He was always negative. Nobody never looked at. To me, he was bogus for saying don't name your kids Mohammed and don't give your kids names that sound Afrocentric. Name them Sally and Susie and shit. Feel me? So he was like, if you got this white like name, you're gonna be more successful. How did the name William work out for him?
Did.
It didn't work. They slamming him just like his name is Mohammed. Okay? So he said you shouldn't have a name Mohammed, but they showed treating him like a terrorist. Okay? So he bought all of this on himself. Ain't no whole bunch of women gonna say you raped them. Why ain't a whole bunch of women saying y'all brothers on here rape nobody? Ain't nobody saying I raped them. You want me to believe that just a bunch of people just come out the sky and just make this up? No, no. He abused them women, and now he got to pay the piper. And let me tell you, don't worry about Bill Cosby. You know how many people swallowing right now in Hollywood, taking a deep swallow? Because they know once he go, it's on, baby. A lot of people finna go. A lot of people finna go to jail for this sexual harassment. You know, you have people out here that hate homosexuals, but never talk about how they was molested. A lot of homosexuals was molested. A lot of lesbians was molested. That's why they don't like men. That's why they don't like penis. Because when their experience with penis wasn't a good experience. And all of this go all the way back to slavery. That's why we should get our money from slavery. We should get our reparations because it's been passed down. I never liked the movie The Color Purple because they just showed the brother crazy. They never showed where he got that from. And they was beating us and raping us, and a lot of that got passed down. So I'm not happy to see a black man go to prison, but how black are you? Let me tell y'all something. Bill Cosby didn't get popular with black people till Fat Album. Black people never liked no damn Bill Cosby when he was on I Spy. Black people didn't like Bill Cosby. Black people didn't like Quincy Jones. And black people didn't like OJ. Bill Cosby went and he knew black people didn't like him, especially when he tried to diss Richard Pryor. We all rode with Richard Pryor. Richard Pryor told him, tell Bill to have a Coke and a smile. So what happened was Bill went and built his reputation. And it was good he made a show with a black mother and father and all that. The name Heathcliff Huxtable, I don't agree with that. I know a lot of black people. I don't know no damn Huxtables, right? But it is what it is. He said he was putting out a good image, but what he was putting out is an image of some white black people, like Kwanzaa. You want to have nigger Christmas. See? He said, we don't have to have a white man Christmas, we have a nigger Christmas. See? So his whole way of thinking was actually anti-black. He was all about conforming into being white. And it's unfortunate this happened to him, but his wife knew it, just like they knew his son was selling drugs and got killed out in the middle of the night. Just like everybody knew his daughter used drugs and wasn't nothing like none of them characters on the show. He was doing one thing on the show, but what I didn't like about the show, he never showed no real life situation. Ain't nobody got no perfect family like that. Who? So I don't want to see the brother go to prison, but at the same time, I want to see the women get justice. The women need to get justice. You can't be going out here putting stuff in these women drink. They got something now where they got fingernail polish, where the young girls in college, or the girls can put their finger in the drink. All the time I have to tell my daughter, don't go to no parties and drink nothing. Don't let nobody give her no drink. All the time. Why I got to worry about my daughter? Somebody drugging my daughter and doing something to her. Because a lot of these men out here is predators and been predators. All the way back down south. All in Alabama. All in Mississippi. All in Georgia. The man has been a predator. The black man, the white man, the Asian man, the man in India, they raping more women in India than everything. Okay? And let me tell you something about America. More men are raped in America than women. And then Americans are fake, including black people, because you pretend you're against rape, but as soon as a black man gets some time, you make rape jokes. You're going to be Bubba Cellmate. You think that's funny that your brother going to get molested in the jail. Listen, I've been saying this a long time. Homosexuality, when they say homophobic and they say you're a homophobic, homophobia is the fear of being raped in prison. Let me repeat myself. Homophobia is the fear of being raped in prison. That's the first fear of a gay man, is that you're going to get locked up with one. And nobody never cared. Black people, you never cared. You thought it was funny that your black people was getting raped in jail. It's a big joke. He going to be somebody's cellmate. See? It's all funny until you're a woman and your boyfriend come home for jail and now all of a sudden he want to have anal sex and do shit he wasn't doing before. It ain't so funny now. See? And these brothers is up in there coming back with AIDS and everything.
I got two
So we have a sex problem in this country.
Okay, I want to bring up two questions, one for the audience and another one for you. Now, the first question for my subscribers that's watching this live stream. Now this is a part 3 of Black History Then and Now. If anybody wants to see a part 4 or part 5 of this, let me know. Give me a hell yeah on this. If you want a continuation of this, as far as part 4 and part 5 of this with Pharoah said then, give me a hell yeah on this, because I want your honest opinion. Now, in reference to, since we're talking about this Bill Cosby situation, this rape, I do agree though, because we do have a lot of issues, a lot of cases of rape cases though that's going on in this country. Okay, we got a one hell yeah from somebody. All right, I got you. Who is this? Brina? All right, I got you. If anybody wants to see a part 4 or 5 of this live stream, definitely give me a hell yeah. But this is my question to Pharoah. Now, he just stated though that, there's a lot of cases going on as far as with rape in this country, whether it be Bill Cosby, whether it be Harvey Weinstein, whether it be Donald Trump or whatever. What can we do in terms of trying to educate our women from being in that situation as well as the men? Because I think the key thing is being educated though to prevent ourselves from being caught up in that situation. What can we do to teach our people, in terms of prevent them from not being in that situation to the best we can? Talk to them.
Well, I've been saying this for a lot of years. All public schools should have martial arts for girls. Our girls need to learn karate, jujitsu, kung fu. That's what you do. Beat their ass when they touch you. We should teach our women how to defend themselves. What do we have gym classes for?
Right.
Why are we not teaching the women to defend themselves? Anytime you're a punk or anytime you're pushed over, somebody's going to push you over. You're never going to get rid of the wolf. So you got to get wolf traps. You're never going to get rid of the wolf. So you have to have a wolf trap. But on top of all of that, we have to realize that we can't protect our kids totally. People have bad intentions. People that hurt people hurt people.
Exactly.
And you have people out there that have been molested and been treated bad. You have people out there want to abuse drugs or whatever. You have men out there that got a hang up because a girl wouldn't dance with them or turn them down, and now they got hate for the women. So we're in a bad situation. Exactly. The only way we can help women is we should teach them self-defense. It should be mandatory in all the schools.
Exactly.
That the young girls learn how to fight, learn how to defend themselves. But furthermore, whether it's molestation or whether it's racism in the black community, the black man got to stop being a punk. Look, every time somebody do something to one of us, we want to march. They're never going to stop doing anything to you unless you stand up for yourself. If somebody, look at these women that get beat up in these salons, and look at the sister that got beat up in Alabama. You know why the police beat her up? Because he's not afraid nobody gonna come and do nothing. See, if that was my wife, gunshots would have licked off. Now people say, you talking about shooting the police? Listen, if you beat my wife, say you're a police officer, you beat my wife, your name is James Smith. As far as I'm concerned, you ain't a police officer, you're James Smith. I don't look at it like a police officer beat my wife. I look at it like you beat my wife. I don't give a damn if you're a police officer, fireman, or just a regular person on the street. You beat my wife, I'm fucking you up. I'm fucking you up. So it should be fear in these people. It should be fear in them. They should be afraid to touch you. Feel me? They should be afraid to touch them. When I used to take my daughter to school in grade school, I used to mean mug all the kids. I used to let them know, touch it, and I'm touching somebody. So the black man got to stand up for himself. Trayvon Martin daddy should have fucked Zimmerman up. He should have fucked Zimmerman up. And once you a punk out here, nobody gonna respect you. So they're gonna keep touching our daughters and touching us until they know that you gotta pay for that. They should be afraid. Why they not afraid? They're not afraid because y'all gonna go march around. It's not everybody's responsibility to march around and somebody do something. Now let me show you something, black people. The sister down there in Alabama, different sisters in stores get cussed out, get slammed by the Koreans. Don't know black people do nothing. They relatives, they got all these gangsters in their family, all these uncles and stuff in their family, right? Now, black man, tell me I'm lying. Let one of us get in an argument with a black woman. Here come her cousin want to shoot us. Here come her cousin want to beat us up. But somebody else can do something to her. Where her cousins at? The sister that got beat up in Alabama, where's all them tough Tonys in her family? Where's all them tough dudes that if I would have talked shit to the sister down there, she would have been on the phone. Raymond, Johnny, he up here talking crazy. But now she gets slammed by the police. Where Raymond? Where's Johnny? Where all these tough black people at? When I was growing up, if you touched my sister, you knew you was going to see my daddy. And my daddy might shoot you, okay? My daddy might shoot you. A boy came in front of the house with a dog pretending he was going to stick it on my sister. I heard the window go up. My daddy had the rifle out the window. It reminds me of one time my son, two boys pushed my son down. It tore his pants leg. I went and grabbed the two little boys and shook them, say, leave my son alone. Do you know the mama found out I shook him and went and told the principal, and the principal had me come in the office and call the police? So I told the principal, in all due respect, this is your school, but that's my damn son. And with all due respect, if you would have pushed my son down, I would have beat your ass. And then I told the police, if this police pushed my son down, I will beat his ass. And if the judge pushed my son down, I'm going to fuck the judge up. Because that ain't the judge goddamn son. And the police said, I agree, because some boys was picking on my son and my daughter, and I had to come up there and pull my gun out. I almost lost my job because I kept complaining and nobody did nothing about it, and that's my baby. And I said, real talk, leave my baby alone. That's my baby. You ain't pay for him. He don't belong to the board of education. He belong to me. You understand? And it's going to be just as you touch mine. See what I'm saying? So touch my wife. See? If Bill Cosby would have touched my wife, it wouldn't be no trial. It would have been a funeral. I'd have shot Bill Cosby right in his motherfucking face. Don't touch mine. You go touch somebody else. So until we defend our own against the system, against Koreans, against Arabs, against white police, we ain't gonna get no respect. You're quick, black people, to fight your own, but all these other people do shit to you. Celebrities do shit to you, you don't do nothing. Where was these women's husbands at? You really tell me you let your wife, Bill Cosby, do something to your wife, you didn't go do nothing? Where they do that at?
On boyfriend.
Self-preservation is a must. So you supposed to preserve your own stuff. You supposed to preserve your own family. The police don't own my son. The same police that want to arrest my son will turn around and shoot my son in the back. Feel me? So I mean, keep it a billion.
Let me come at you with this other question. Let me see what time we're working with. 6:55. Oh Lord, we got 5 minutes. Okay, let me ask this one question, and then we're going to get ready to wrap up, though, because it's been almost an hour. Now, because like I said, with all the talk with the Bill Cosby stuff and everything, it pretty much came to the conclusion. A lot of people were saying that, it's no justice, it's just us, it's only us. So can you kind of touch on that just a little bit? And also, for those of you who wants to reach out to me as far as about ordering a ring or future topics, you could send me an email at charris7102@gmail.com. Again, that's charris7102 at gmail.com. And also as well, let me see, how do yours survive in Chicago? I applaud you. Now let me ask you this. Now also, do you have any contact information in case of my subscribers want to reach out to you? Can you give them that information as well? Because we're getting ready right to wrap this up.
Yeah, go follow me at Pharoah Said That on YouTube, at Pharoah Said That on Instagram, Pharoah Said That on Twitter, and you can contact me. And as far as that, when black people say it's just us, Sandusky is in jail like they slam a bam his ass, right? Just us my ass, okay? That dude that was touching them ice skaters and all that, tell me they just didn't slam in. Tell me they didn't slam in. Tell me how many priests they didn't slam. They didn't gave them life. Okay? So a lot of times black people don't do their research. They slamming a lot of people, okay? Not just black. This is go do your research.
Read.
Read and check it out. They've been slamming white dudes left and right, but you ain't never paid no attention to it. Sandusky was one of the biggest cases out here. They slammed him. As soon as one woman recently wanted to come out against Weinstein, he's going to prison. If Trump don't be careful, he's going to prison.
And will be impeached in the process.
He's going to prison because he got enemies. Okay? So we always say it's just us, and in some cases it is in some cases. But when you start talking about high profile cases like that, they don't care who you are. They don't care who you are. They slamming you. They slamming you. So there's a whole lot of white priests, Catholic priests that have been slammed over the last 10 or 15 years. You need to do your research. And when they lock Bill Cosby up, they locking up everybody. Trust me this. Weinstein ain't feeling comfortable about right now.
He better not be.
When they slammed Bill Cosby, you think Weinstein was feeling good? He took a deep swallow. He like,
Charlie Sheen,
Charlie
Kelly,
Sheen. See,
Mr. Man himself, Mr. Trump.
all of them is in a lot of trouble if they don't be careful. Feel me? Because you can only do this for so long till they slam you. People say, why R. Kelly ain't went to prison? Because nobody has went to press the charges.
Yet.
When they press the charges, he going bye-bye. Because they watch you do these crimes, but the DA and them, they don't want to blow a case. Their career is based on winning. So they won't bring you in if it's flimsy. But let them get a clear case. And you're going down. So they all finna go down. Feel me? Because these women found out social media, they got power. They finna tell on everybody. Okay? Everybody finna be told on. Everybody. I just seen a reggae sister, talk about how SZA and how Anthony B tried to rape her. Everybody's coming out.
Wow.
And she said, you singing all this positive reggae, but you tried to rape me. And that sister be beating women. So look, it's all coming out. I wouldn't be surprised if a girl from the 5th grade come and say, I squeezed her booty, because back in the day, we used to squeeze the girl's booty, and then we didn't know it. We didn't know it was sexual harassment. You know, what we used to do is you get behind a brother and you reach in front of him and squeeze the girl booty, and hopefully she turn around and slap him. We wasn't trying to be offensive. We was trying to get somebody slapped. But they come out and say, he squeezed my booty in school. But me, I'm going to be like, I sure did, but I ain't know no better. But I ain't do no sexual stuff. See, I'm from the old school. I don't like it if I got to take it. I want you to give it to me. You know what I mean? So I ain't taking no sex with nobody. That I don't know. I don't even know how you do all that. That don't even look like it's no fun. How's that fun? The fun is making her like you and making her be sexy and want to do it. Ain't no fun.
Big difference from back then.
Ain't no fun in drugging nobody. So I never really wanted to get a woman drunk and have sex or abuse her. I wanted it to be even. But I never had a lot of relationships. All my relationships used to last a long time. So I don't know nothing about all this predator. But I know when you talk about famous people, athletes, actors, and stuff like that. Remember Sugar Hill, the movie Sugar Hill? When she went home with the baseball player and he turned into a monster and tried to beat her and rape her? It's a lot of that going on. So, women, be careful. Don't be hanging out with strangers, right?
I know what that is. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you done heard it from him, the man himself. So my sister, be careful out here. You have to be careful with the company that you keep because everybody is not going to have your best interests at heart. I mean, you got a whole lot of people with all these crazy backgrounds, and we don't even fucking know it, though. And I mean, we have to have some sort of level of awareness. Right, exactly, and teach. I mean, not just teach the boys and girls. We must also educate our young men and our young women, because if you don't educate us, you don't educate these brothers and sisters. It might be another Bill Cosby. It will be another R. Kelly. It will be another Harvey Weinstein. Hell, another Charlie Sheen for all the hell we know. So the key thing is though we have to educate. We have to teach these young women though on how to, expand their awareness. Be careful on where you're going as far as with these bars. Don't leave your drink down because if you're gonna take a drink the whole damn thing. Go dance, go to the bathroom or whatever. Just don't take a sip and leave it on the bar and ain't no touching it. My mother taught me that a long time ago. Hell, you gotta have some street knowledge behind it because motherfuckers is crazy out here, and once that opportunity is there, they're gonna take it and run like hell, and they're gonna use it to their advantage. So it's really important, though, that our women, we have to be careful. We have to be careful on who we're dealing with. We have to be careful on where we're going and what type of surroundings we're in. Watch everything. Watch our surroundings. Watch the atmosphere. Watch everybody. It's really important though because, like I said, all this rape going on. We don't want any more Bill Cosby cases. Excuse me. We don't want any more Harvey Weinstein cases. We sure as hell don't want any more R. Kelly cases. We don't want any more Charlie Sheen cases. So it's really we have to take the time out to educate each other and love each other and cut out all this foolishness because it's not amounting to anything. So also as well, who is this? I missed most of the. Okay, who is this? What's going on, King Hazy? How you doing, Brianna? How you doing? Thank you everybody for joining, and thank you so much, Marty. Thank you, Brianna, Donna. I love you guys. Like I said, you my ride or die people. So like I said, that's the reason why I started this channel because we have to bring some form of awareness to our people. Because there's so many things that, especially my young subscribers, that are not hipped on. So like I said, so if you take the time out to watch these live streams, take heed to what we're saying. This is valuable information. We've been around for a long time, so we know what the hell is going on with these streets out here. You need to be educated and know what's going on, though, because I don't want to, see another Bill Cosby case or all these rape victims and stuff. Because the shit has got out of pocket right now, and we need to be aware. So I want to ask you this one final question. Yeah, we're gonna probably do it a few minutes and then we'll wrap it up. So back to when we was mentioning part one though about we was talking about corporate America and how's it affecting African Americans. Your website. How can they go to the website though and make a donation? I don't give a damn if it's $1, $5, $10. Donate, donate, donate. Like I said, the more that we give, the more that we grow. The more we know, the more we grow. Can you give them that information?
Yes, just go to www.100mill.com, 100mill.com, and donate. And for you ladies out there, especially you young girls, I want you to know something. Nobody want to be your friend. When men is at you, they want sex. We don't do friends. Okay? We want something. Okay? So stop thinking a man is driving around with you and buying you drinks and wants you to come to his house at 2 in the morning to play checkers. It don't go like that. So stop thinking that it's all platonic and it's good. When you're dealing with a man, you're dealing with somebody that wants something. So make sure it's a man that might really want you and really like you instead of putting yourself in a sexual situation. And at the same time, stop showing up in hotels and at rooms and at houses at 1 or 2 in the morning and then say you didn't know what he wanted. You know damn well what he wanted. Take your ass home. We got to bring back the days where young girls bring the men they like to the men in their family and let the men in their family look them over. Because you got women, she want to go and get with a man that ain't no good, and then he treat her bad. Then she want to say men ain't no good, but we don't even like dude. Because other men don't like him. So don't try to say men ain't no good when you went with a dude that other men don't even like. A lot of times we see women with dudes and say, what the hell she doing with him? Now he want to mistreat you, then you want to say it's men. It's not men. You got to pick better. You got to pick better. For you young girls out there, go on dates. Go on a lot of dates with a lot of different men so you can learn the difference in different men. Then you'll know how to pick a girl. Don't be sleeping with them so fast, because now you're not learning nothing. You just turn it into sex. So take your time, meet people, and don't put yourself in vulnerable situations. And when you go somewhere, go on your voicemail in your phone and leave a message where you're at. Text your mother the address. Take a sneak picture of the dude and send it to your mom or send it to somebody. So somebody always know where you're at. Have somebody watching your back. Just don't go out here and you just out here and out here butt naked like that. And you half dressed in the middle of the night drunk and you with this guy. What you think is finna happen? No, carry yourself decent and watch out for these predators. Stop thinking everybody is your friend. You ain't got no friend. A friend is not, those are associates you got. A friend is somebody that when you get in a bad situation, they there for you. All the people you hang around, they ain't been tested yet. Until you test them, you don't know if it's a friend or not. A friend is somebody that's there when things go bad. So you're around 10 people. When things go bad, only that one girl look out for you. That's your friend. The mother nine wasn't your friend. So listen, be careful, be safe, defend your own. If somebody do something to your own, defend your own. It ain't the police responsibility. It's your responsibility to protect your kids, your sister, your mama, your aunt. It ain't for everybody to go out there and march for them. Protect our own, have respect for our own, and stop putting yourself in dangerous situations. And you men out there, stop being a scumbucket. Have some damn dignity. Stop thinking it's a big thing because you sleeping behind somebody. Talking about you slept with my woman. Why the hell would you want to sleep behind me? That's nasty. Okay? Go get your own. See, we got to change how we thinking out here. And watch these drugs and watch these suspicious people. Right? Be around positive people that got something to lose. And be careful because even them, sometimes they get too powerful, like Bill Cosby. Women went to see him thinking he was going to get a job, thinking he was going to put them in movies. And then that's not what he was on. He was on taking advantage of them. I'm the big Bill Cosby. I'm super rich. I could do what I want to do. Feel me? And he caught up with him because he was from the era where they was drugging women. They've been doing that, giving women cocaine and putting stuff in women's drink. This is an old thing. It's just coming out. So y'all be careful, be safe, and stay positive, right? Stay away from negative energy. One.
And I'm going to add this on, and after that, we're going to get ready to wrap this up. Also, another thing that you can do, I just thought about this just a second ago. Also, you could probably go to the Play Store as well. They have apps and stuff where you could download those with applications where you could be able to track your phone. And that way, your families, your mother, father, uncles, aunts, whatever, they could be able to be aware in terms of where you're at, because you might not be near your phone. You might lose your phone. At least if you have that application on your phone, then that way somebody have some sort of an idea or track where exactly where you at. It's time for us to come together. We have to look out for ourselves. Like Brother Pharoah said, it's not the police's job. It's not the detective's job. It's not the state's attorney's job. And it sure as hell ain't the judge's job. It is our job. We have to look out for ourselves. We have to look out for our own people, our own kind. It's all about stepping up. We all got to step up and step our game up and do what the hell we got to do. It's time for us. We're trying to bring awareness to our communities, awareness to our families. We got to do what we got to do, people. And stop falling for all this game and stuff because everybody's not going to have your best interests at heart. Now, who is this King Hazy? You got to speak on women's respect for men too. Yeah, that's true too. We're gonna touch on that in another live stream. One more question. For those of you that wants another live stream, you want me to conduct another live stream with Brother Pharaoh, give me a hell to the yeah. If you want me to do another live stream, give me a hell yeah. Because like I said, and plus we was talking, I think earlier this week, we was talking about maybe doing a live stream about R. Kelly. You down with that? So if you're down in terms of us talking about the R. Kelly situation, give me a hell yeah or drop a comment on the bottom. Keep them coming. My brother King Hazy, he said keep them coming. Hell yeah. Let me see. My girl Donna, she said bring it on. So it's all about hey, we got another one TR5. Yes sir. We got three hell yeahs. So my thing is this though, it's all about hey, teamwork makes a dream work. Like I said, you got to build a team. Once you have the team, then we could create the dream. You feel me on that? So like I said, just trying to hype, trying to shake some shit up a little bit because we have to, we got to bring knowledge to our communities because it doesn't make any sense. Okay, Bill has been like tight-lipped through it all. He watched and participated during Hollywood parties and events. The more he saw how easy it was, it got good to him. That may be true. It might got good to him, but guess what? The shit done caught up to him now doing the motherfuckers facing almost 30 years in prison, because like Brother Pharaoh said, that karma caught up with his ass. So, anything you put out there to the universe is going to come back to you a hundredfold. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. I never been on no social media except PS4. That's why I sent my number. Okay, King Hazy, you said you sent your number to me or to Brother Pharaoh. I'm not sure. Yeah, you gotta elaborate. You said we gotta connect. You talking about myself or you talking about Brother Pharaoh? I mean, do me a favor, King Hazy, send an email to me, charris7102 at gmail.com. Again, that's charris7102 7102 at gmail.com. But anyway, oh, okay, he said to you, Pharaoh, as well. He wants to connect with
Oh
you.
yeah, tell King Hazy. Yeah, King Hazy, thanks for your donation too. I got you. Just hit me up on my Instagram.
All right, I might try to start to do some live streams on Instagram, but with me being having a busy schedule, it's just been running rough on me. So yeah, because like I said, now if you want to hit me up, you can hit me up on YouTube. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Twitter, and I'm definitely on Instagram. I'm actually on Snapchat also, but I had to take the app off because it's taking up too much memory on my phone. So yeah, so I mean, you can definitely hit me up on social media as far as future suggestions, future topics. Like I said, if you want to do want me to do a part 4 with Brother Pharaoh, definitely give me a hell yeah. And for those of you that didn't catch it, you can definitely catch this on the back end. Let me know what you think. So now it is. Oh my goodness, we got another minute. Okay, because we're getting ready to wrap this up right now. And I want to take a moment to again, thank Brother Pharaoh for coming on and giving us viewpoints on both of the live
No
streams.
problem.
Thank you so much. Namaste to you. Peace be unto you.
No problem. And you
Yes.
all be safe out there, be positive, love each other, take care of each other, and stay out of trouble. And look out for your kids, look out for your families, right? And the sister said we got to speak on women respecting men. I mean, no, don't respect them. They got to earn that respect.
We gotta respect
See, you
ourselves.
can't respect no men. Men create respect. I can get with a woman right now that don't have no respect for me, and she's gonna eventually respect me because I'm gonna relax. I'm gonna be a good man, and then after time, she'll respect it. So men got to be men and take the front role out here. And you got to realize that women control the house. Women are the ones that's supposed to control inside the house and what's going on with the kids and what's going on with the family. And the man is supposed to control the relationship between the family and the outside world. My mama controlled the house. She the one hollered at everybody, including my daddy. Feel me? My mama come home, everybody gets it, right? She like a machine gun. She would come home, right? She hit me, she hit my sister, and she hit my daddy. You know what I'm saying? And then my daddy's responsibility was our relationship outside. So let the woman do her thing, right? She gonna do her thing, right? She not listening to you. So when you say, this thing, I don't know what you talk about. My mama wasn't listening to nobody. Okay, don't get it fucked up. And my daddy didn't expect her to listen either. We already knew how she was going. So let her do her. You a man, do you, and everything will work out, right? Don't be going up against your woman. Let her do her. Let her run the house. Let her fix it up the way she like it, and let her do her thing. And then you represent the family outside the house to make sure don't nobody do nothing to them. Okay. So when she see a spider, she gonna call you. You go kill the spider. Feel me? And let her go back and do her. So this man against woman thing, we gotta get rid of that too.
Right.
Ain't no man against woman, okay? Leave her alone, all right? And then men, I'm gonna give you a little hint. You wanna have a good life, write down when she have her period, man.
Oh, Lord.
You got to write this down because she kinda act a little messed up right before it comes. So now if you know when that time of month comes, you won't be wondering why she tripping. Because she gonna trip and then she gonna be nice. Usually she nice when it finally come down and she quiet because she don't feel good. But a few days before it come down
Oh, Lord.
and you done left your shoes in the wrong spot, you might get cussed out. So you got to understand women and not be fighting against them. We can't have this man against woman stuff. That got to go. We one unit. We gonna raise the children together, and we gonna have the same thing with the kids. In my family, it went like this: whoever you asked first, that was the answer. So if I asked my mother, could I go outside? If she said no, that's the answer. I couldn't run back and ask my dad. My daddy wasn't gonna say nothing different. If I asked my daddy, can I go outside, and he say no, that was the answer. So they used to be together, raise you together. So as a parent, y'all got to stop having two opinions about the baby. Y'all got to have one opinion. Y'all can't let the baby see that y'all ain't got no united front. Because the baby will start playing both of y'all. So have one united front with the baby. Now understand that the women are going to be a little softer and the men are going to be a little harder. The baby need both of them. Okay, they need two for both sides. See, my mama, she was a little softer and more mama-like. And my daddy was like, that boy ain't going to grow up to be shit. See, he go hard, right? My daddy don't give you no break. Dad, can I use the car? No. You feel me? Just like that. So you need both of them, right? So let's work together. Let's not keep working against each other. I got three daughters and three sons. So why would I be hard on my daughters? Why would I be hard on my sons? I love all of them. All right. So let's be one. But leave them women alone. Let me tell you, man. Stop arguing with her. You not gonna win.
And I'm gonna throw this up in here, and then after that, we're gonna cut this short. To my sisters, we need to start respecting ourselves. It ain't, in order for you to get respect from a man, you have to respect yourself. You have to love yourself. And another thing, it's time out for all this baby mama, baby daddy drama. It's time to come together and raise these kids as parents. Because all this foolishness and all this ignorance, if you keep on with that, then the kids are going to catch up with that, and they think that's the only way to do the right thing to do, and that's not the case. All this, my baby daddy this, baby mama this, fuck that. It's time to come together as parents. That is the bottom line. If you cannot handle the responsibility, then guess what? Don't have them. Plain, simple, down to the point. I don't know any other way. I'm going to keep it 100. Like I said, if you have kids, raise them. Raise them as parents. All this other bullshit, it's time out for that. Women, respect yourselves. and love yourselves and be the black queens that you're supposed to be. Stop falling for all this bullshit. Stop falling for all this, well, this guy said this or this woman said this and blah, blah, blah. Fuck that. A lot of that stuff, 9 times out of 10, is game. Respect yourself, love yourself. Because I'm going to tell you something. If you don't respect yourself, if you don't love yourself, don't expect anybody else to do it for you. And that is the God's honest truth. So with all that being said, it's 7:20 p.m. now. I'm getting ready to cut this video, this live stream short. Again, I thank my brother Pharoah. We're going to try to work on bringing another live stream within the next couple of weeks. So for those of you who are already familiar with you, I'm going to go ahead and end this on this note with my outro. I'm going to say that I love you, I bless you, I have faith in you, and I realize the spirit in each and every one of you. So everybody enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Happy Super Sunday. Be the best you that you can. So this is C Temptation, which is coming from this live stream of Chicago Talk from Starbucks. So until the next video, I'm going to go ahead and drop this mic. Everybody enjoy the rest of your evening. Stay safe, stay focused, stay positive. I love you all. And until then, one love. Namaste.